welcome to Reviving Real Food. I'm Charlotte.
And I'm Megan. And it is 93 degrees today.
Yeah.
And there's only one day left in September. Isn't that crazy? So, we have some things to pick in the garden, and we haven't done a video in a while, so we thought we would bring you along with us. Who do we have behind us today? Look, who's looking right at the camera.
We got Daphne and little Serena.
And
Daphne.
Fern. I was looking at Fern.
Oh, Daphne, Serena, and Fern.
Fern's our little goat. She's looking right at us. And so
There.
is Daphne. Who's
Daphne
also looking.
is right there.
We're gonna go ahead and head on into the garden. Yeti's coming with us. I tell you, one thing that will grow well in this heat is the yard-long beans. They've done well. You see the oversized beans hanging off of the trellis here because I didn't pick them fast enough, and then I just let them go to seed. So okra is going crazy. I know, I haven't been picking it very much. I'm gonna let these go to seed. I am still picking some of the small ones. There's one here, Charlotte. There's a baby one.
I want to pick a big one.
Well, they won't taste good.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, we forgot the clippers. We'll have to come back and clip those because there's another one over there that's little. Oh, you got it.
I can use my nails.
Okay.
There's another one?
Over there.
There.
Yeah, right there. That size and smaller is good. Oh, here's what they look like
Oh,
when they go to seed.
wow.
So I was reading, if you can get that off, I was reading about how you can use the seed as a flour substitute. So you can grind the seed and turn it into a flour. So I thought that would be fun to try. We may have to come back with the clippers. Okay, let's go check our corn. We did a video on harvesting flint corn. This is eating corn. So let's peel back just a little bit.
There are ants.
Oh, I don't think those are regular ants. Those are crazy ants. How about that one next to it? Right by you. That one might be overdone. Well, I was gonna see, just peel a little bit back and let's see what it looks like. You gotta get the inner layer. We have some aphids, but that's okay, that's just... Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it looks good. That's as good as it's gonna get. So we didn't have great pollination because, as you can see in this bed, there was a big hole. Whoop, your head just got in the way. Not all of our plants, we just planted the rest of the seeds we had, and not all of them were viable, I guess, or they didn't grow. That's okay. We're gonna give the... Yeah, that one looks better.
This one looks...
Yep, that's gonna be a good one. Don't peel it all the way back. Not yet. We'll have to do that later. Okay, so I think if the tassels look like that, all dried up, then they're ready to pick. So, oh, can you peel? I only have one hand here. Can you peel that one off the stalk? And we'll feed the stalk to the animals. Tug of war. Whoa! You okay? Why'd you throw it there? Okay, let's put this in our basket. Okay, there's some over here. Let's get those. Yeah, you don't... Oh, that... Yeah, there. That's what the corn should look like. That's going to be a good piece of corn. Okay.
That's this.
That's going to be tasty.
I want this corn, Mama.
Okay. We might be cooking corn tonight.
Yes.
All right, we'll fold it back up.
I choose this one.
Okay, fold it back up and put it in the basket gently.
Corn.
Oh, there's two. Yep.
That's one.
We don't have to check all of them. Let's just go ahead and get them.
No.
You want to?
Check all.
Okay. Oh, that one looks nice. We almost let it go too long. See these? These were getting dried out because it split open, but that's okay. The
And
rest
also,
of it
looks really good.
it looks really good.
I also call that one.
You gonna eat all of the good corns?
Yeah.
Okay, here, I'll
You
pick.
guys can have the meh corns. And it's
Well, help me pick the rest of them.
Oh, yeah.
Here's one. You want to get this one?
Yeah.
And I'll get this one that's in here.
Yes, you bet.
Oh, and there's one hiding.
Got this one.
You can't get them without checking, can you? Is it good? Turn around so I can see. Okay, now that one didn't get, it did at the end. That's kind of a funny one. It's a baby corn.
And
So every one of these silks, hold on. Every one of these silks is attached to a kernel is what I understand. So,
silk.
yeah. So that means that all of these silks didn't get pollen on them.
This is my silk.
You like the silk?
Yes, it's so silky.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why they call it silk.
And corn is wind pollinated. There's another.
Ooh.
Oh, on there. It's wind pollinated, so the bees don't help with corn.
I'm excited to see this one.
And these tassels, for those of you that don't know, is what has the pollen and it drops onto the silks. That one looks good.
This is getting heavy.
I think that's all the corn. Let's see what you got.
This is what I got.
It's a decent amount for just a few plants.
Yeah.
I'll hold it. And oh, look, we have lots of loofahs growing. See those hanging? But this whole, the whole sea of yellow flowers, yeah, look at it climbing. That is all loofah. And then those green spots in between are bush beans. I know, isn't that neat? That's a loofah.
Why does it like my playhouse?
We also have some bush beans in here. It's hard to walk through without smushing the loofahs. But I picked some. You see all those? I picked, actually not some, I picked a lot the other day.
There's a whole line.
There's a watermelon.
Holy.
And you see it right there. Yeah, you see that loofah?
Yes.
It's a long one.
And there's another.
They're everywhere. So we had a really big wind and it knocked over my tomato trellis. So I learned I needed more posts. It actually bent the post at the ground level, but I didn't do anything about it in a timely manner, and I think I'm just gonna leave them. We only have, let's see, we have till November, about November 20th before we have a chance of our first frost. I'll wait and see, and if we get tomatoes, great. If not, then I'll clean all that up when we get our first freeze. This is our do not enter sign, which tells everyone to leave the bees alone. I have started planting for fall, and I need to put my tools up. But we have some little peas, and actually these are bush peas, which I've never grown before, and they make itty bitty peas, and this is as big as they get. So had I known that, I would have planted them closer together. I'm going to have to reseed a lot of things. I had seeded some things in here that didn't sprout, but our first snap peas, it's pretty amazing they grew in this heat, so that was a good variety. These are all a variety of Asian greens, and there's some kohlrabi back there. There was supposed to be spinach in here, but it didn't sprout, so I'm gonna have to try that again. Okay, so we have some cabbages coming up in here. I'm in the shadow, but there's cabbages. I need to water because these are beets, and they look a little too dry. And there's plenty of weeds to go in there as well. More yard-long beans, and then in here we have some kale coming in, and this is cabbage. There's cabbage and kale in this one. These beds are empty, still needing to plant. Just been hot. More of the peas that need weeding, and this is amaranth, which I'm looking forward to seeing that. I've never grown it before, but I thought that would be fun. Fig tree is looking dry, wants more water. Irrigation isn't enough. A couple more cabbages in here. That might be celery. I planted celery in here. I only see one that looks like that though. This is borage, or some people say borage. The pumpkin is going everywhere, which is good. They've been dropping their blossoms. But yeah, the amaranth is as tall as you, isn't it? Taller.
A little taller.
Yep.
That's cute.
They've been dropping their blossoms, I think because of the heat, but I saw one this morning that looked like it might make. I don't know where it was. And the bell peppers are doing really well. You can see some in there. Those are actually the totally sweet, which are my favorite, and then there's some bell peppers on the other side. So the tomatoes are struggling, just staying too hot, and I can't get them enough water. We don't have irrigation in this section, so the chickens have been scratching, but I have to hand water. It is amazing how quick we can get good soil just by putting hay down. Everything in here is taking off. This is lemongrass. Yes, the moringa tree is outgrowing the greenhouse, which I knew would happen. And this, we can pick these, Charlotte, and make some tea.
Yay, I want to pick them.
Yeah, you can pick them. Just snap them down. Those are hibiscus.
Mama.
I've wanted to grow tea, so these will be fun to make hibiscus tea. And I'm not sure what to do with the lemongrass yet. I gotta learn about that. Another tea plant is the Yopon holly, which is native here. So it's doing fairly well. It was planted this winter. Lots and lots of hot peppers. We need to make time to do a batch of hot sauce. There's mint where the dog's walking, and that's a volunteer mustard green back there. And the blackberries. This is comfrey, which is good for mining minerals. The leaves are very nutritious for animals, or you can make compost tea. We have lots of sweet potatoes. Actually, they're yams. Those are the ones Charlotte likes. Lots of them growing this year. A giant basil plant. More yams. This was my root vegetable section. The carrots got bitter because it's hot. And more yams. And we have some weeds or grass taking over the asparagus. And hopefully we'll get some artichokes. Artichokes, and Swiss chard is doing well, so there's plenty of Swiss chard. This little peach tree is a dwarf, and it won't get much taller than that. And it's doing pretty well now too. It's sent off these big new shoots. Let's get our basket.
Mama.
Oh, you want to show? Here, Charlotte wants to show her loofah.
Yes, there is a lot of loofah. You can see it climbed up here, going there, over here. Some of it has gone there, and down here. And there's also a few loofahs right there.
So this is our new buck. They're both Nigerian dwarfs. That's Tilly looking at us, and that's Bronn. Hi, Bronn. Tilly's new as well. She's been here about a month, I think. She's a little more used to us. We've been handling her as much as possible. to get her friendly.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna put the loofah down. Look, I got a loofah. 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 Lo My mom is cutting the corn. You want to feed it to goats? I'm gonna give Bronn and Tilly some corn, not their corn, some corn. This is corn. The corn gonna bury them. And of course they run from it. Then Bronn's the brave one, so he checks it out. Go. Go to the sheep, the sheep.
So here's our harvest. We did get some of those hibiscus, I don't know what they're called, things off. And we got green beans and corn. And that's it for now. So Charlotte's gonna take it back to the house.
Yep. You want to put it on my handle, Mama? Just sit right there. I have no idea how I'm gonna balance. I don't know. Yeah.
Looks like you're doing a good job. There's a turkey.